Hey everyone, my name is Damien. I'm a co-founder at Contente, and in this video, I'm going to go over a fix for a common issue that I see chiropractors talking about, which is the quality of the leads that are coming in on Facebook. So first, I'll start off with a general type of framework that you can kind of view Facebook ads from. And then you can use this framework to make your own adjustments. And I'll also, at the end of the video, give you two different strategies that you can use either yourself when you're running your own Facebook ads or tell your agency to run when they're running Facebook ads for you. So the framework of a Facebook ad, right? You have the, I'm sure everyone's seen what a Facebook ad looks like. It is like a normal post. Most often when you're scrolling through the news feed, you'll see there is a body of text and then there is either an image or a video. So these are the two main parts that make up really the front end of the ad, which is going to be what most people are seeing. And then there's also the backside and the settings that you can use to adjust who's seeing the ad. That would include the audience, and then the landing page after they click on the ad, and then how much you're spending and how you're bidding for the ad as well. So this is all done on the back end in what's called Facebook Ads Manager. And these are, with these tools, you can adjust who's seeing the ad. It's pretty much the same as making an organic Facebook post. You can even boost the post. Using the boost option, you're not gonna get a lot of the settings and adjustments that you can typically make on a more advanced ad that's run through Ads Manager. To make the initial ad, it's going to be the same thing, like the front end ad that people see, and then the back end is where you're going to make the adjustments of the audience and who's seeing the ad. So a typical ad would be, say, the radius around your office, around your practice. In a 5-mile radius, let's say. If anyone who has been in this 5-mile radius will see the ad on Facebook. And then Facebook is going to optimize everyone in that radius, who to show it to based on the conversion that you select. There's two main conversions that you can select, or types of ads that you can choose. The first is a landing page, which is something that you can set up on, say, your website or a ClickFunnels account. It'll take the user off of Facebook. It'll give them a little bit more information about your practice, and then allow them to type in their information and inquire for more information about what the offer may include, and a little bit more information about your practice. The other option is to do a Facebook lead gen ad, which is done directly on Facebook, and it's a lot less friction. So when someone clicks on a lead gen ad, all their information will be pre-filled inside of Facebook, using the data that Facebook already has for them, and they'll be able to just, with 2 clicks, submit their information, and you'll get that the same way as you would with a landing page, but it's through Facebook instead. So that's kind of the general framework. Facebook is then going to optimize who sees the ad based on the conversion that you have chosen. It's going to try to get the most conversions for you at the lowest cost. This means that it doesn't matter who sees the ad, it's just going to try to convert as many people as possible. And as you can see, this might be an issue if you're in an area that's maybe very split, where there's some lower income and there's some higher income, and maybe you want to be targeting the people who have a higher ability to pay, which are the higher income people. But the Facebook is going to optimize for people who are more likely to convert, which again is going to be the lower income. The conversions that they're optimizing for is to input the person's information, right? So, and that's not really the best way to optimize, because what you're really going for is conversions to a patient, not putting in their information. So you're gonna have to make some adjustments on your part in order to tell Facebook that, no, I want to be optimizing more for the higher quality patients as opposed to the people who are just more likely to put their information in at a lower cost. You want to be aligning as closely with Facebook to determine who you want to target. Now that we have that kind of general framework of what a Facebook ad, or like how the Facebook ad's set up and how Facebook is optimizing your ads and who to show it to, there's really two strategies then that can work if you're seeing like very low conversions on the people who are clicking on your ad. So the first one would be to change your landing page. Like I said, there's the Facebook lead form, which is very low friction. When people click on the ad, they can just click on submit and their information will be submitted right away. It's very low friction. It's good if you have an area that's pretty like the same throughout, so it's the same, like the demographics are the same, and Facebook's not going to be skewed towards one end of the spectrum. But if you're trying to improve the quality of the leads, then you're going to want to send them to a landing page, which will be another step for them to complete. Facebook will then be able to see also who's converted on that landing page. They'll convert more people who have higher intent, and they'll be optimizing for the higher intent because they'll be able to see who's converted on this landing page instead of just being able to see who's converted on the Facebook lead ad, which is 2 clicks of a button. And let's say the landing page is you have to click 3 times and submit in your information. Facebook's going to optimize, instead of the 2 clicks, they're going to optimize towards the people who have done more engagement, and these are going to be higher quality leads, and it's going to be people who are more likely to convert on the back end when you call them up and text them and try to get them on the schedule. The second strategy that you can use in order to improve the quality of the leads you're getting is to adjust the targeting. Like I said earlier in the video, there's typically you're going to target in a radius around the office, and that's going to include everyone that's in that radius. And Facebook is going to optimize for the conversions. But if you have a certain demographic that you don't want to target, then you can go into Facebook and actually change the targeting and the demographics that you are hitting. So you can change things like income bracket, education. You can change the languages that they're speaking. You can change whether they've recently moved, if this is their hometown or not. You can target also based on like jobs, recent life events, and things like that. So if you want to eliminate, maybe let's say for example you want to target more like higher education, go in on Facebook and actually target just college graduates, and you can eliminate the rest. So people who haven't graduated from college, they just won't see your ad, and Facebook will only optimize in that small pool of people who've graduated college. And if you find that this demographic aligns more closely to who you're trying to bring into the practice, then go ahead and either change that on your side of things or ask your agency to make those adjustments for you. So those are 2 good frameworks to use when you're trying to optimize the ads and optimize your Facebook targeting and bring in more high quality patients. And these are some strategies that we've used in our own practices that we've worked with over the years. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to see more, I'm releasing a video like this every single week. So hit that subscribe button, and then in the comments below, post any questions you have. If there's any other topics that you'd like me to cover, I'll be reading them all myself and responding to them as well. That's it for me, and I'll see you next time. Peace. So these are some strategies that we've used with over the 100 different offices that we've worked with in order to improve the quality of patients coming into the door from Facebook ads.